concerned.
So Joey Gallo, good with the home run ball.
Great with the home run ball.
But he's no Giancarlo Stanton.
Certainly not.
Stanton, oh, he's smashing again. Shocker, I know. 39th home run of the season tonight against the Nationals. On Thursday, Stanton now has a new career high for home runs in a season. He has 18 home runs in his last 30 games. Dude is unreal. You get all this talk for the NL MVP going to Bryce Harper, right? And Paul Goldschmidt. That's what you hear. But how much of a chance does Stanton have of winning the NL MVP?
Not a ton, but I think he's there. Whenever your numbers, your counting numbers are similar to some of the other guys, and sure, he's got them all edged out in home runs, and that's awesome. Dingers speak, and everybody loves dingers by a long shot, but not in RBIs, certainly not in batting average. And I think when you look at the complete nature of some of these other guys, like for a corner infielder that we think of as a meaty middle of the order guy like Paul Goldschmidt, he's got a ton of stolen bases. Last I checked, he had 15, 16 stolen bases, and that's sort of one of those added stats that you throw in to really make a well-rounded, complete baseball player. And as much as the batting average for Giancarlo Stanton is higher than it's been in some years, it's still not near high enough to compete with the Goldschmidts and the Harpers. As I have sort of handicapped the NL MVP race, I have Harper number 1, Goldschmidt narrowly behind him at number 2. Arenado's right in there along with Charlie Blackmon, but of the two Rocks, I'd put Arenado before Blackmon. And then somewhere about 5th or 6th is Giancarlo Stanton. Now, he's arguably had the best second half of any NL hitter in the entire league. With all the home runs, he's up that batting average. Yep. You saw the batting average over 300 in the second half. If that can stay the course and he can blow the rest of the field out of the water in home runs while also catching up to the rest of the field in RBIs and bringing that batting average closer to 300, then maybe he can narrow the gap. But it's still a fairly wide gap between Harper, Goldschmidt, and those guys. And Stanton, for me, 275 is just 275. It is what it is, and he's not playing on a winning team. When you look at the Nationals, they're going to win the East. When you look at the Diamondbacks, they're not going to win the West, but I think they're going to be a playoff team, and they have a very respectable record. Great players on really good teams tend to get votes more so than guys that are a little bit more one-sided on a mediocre at best team, and that's what the Marlins are.
Yeah, and really good at one thing.
One thing.
As opposed to many different things.
Yeah, he's not a great defender. He doesn't steal bases. He's a one-trick pony, but that one trick is awesome.
It's really fun
to
watch. Cool. And I love seeing his highlights every night here on The Rally.